Tonight, in countless empty rooms, a silent question echoes. What is wrong with me? What if the very loneliness you feel isn't a sign of lack, but a powerful indicator of a divine appointment, a season of profound preparation? Imagine embracing your solitude, not as a burden, but as a crucible where extraordinary strength, unwavering faith, and an undeniable purpose are forged. There is a woman somewhere tonight, perhaps staring at the ceiling in an empty room. The darkness presses in, and the silence, rather than offering comfort, is deafening. Her bed feels cold, not because the night air is bitter, but because no one lies beside her. She has undoubtedly heard the insidious whispers of the world. Why is she still alone? What could possibly be wrong with her? Does she not deserve love? She has given her very best. She has waited with bated breath, prayed with fervent hope, and perhaps even cried herself to sleep. And yet she finds herself alone. But I tell you today, with absolute certainty, she is not forgotten. You see, there is a pervasive lie that has been insidiously spun and believed for generations. That a woman is only complete when she is beside a man, that her inherent worth is solely determined by a wedding ring, and that her ultimate value is irrevocably sealed with a last name that is not her own. But what if I told you that a woman who stands alone is still profoundly a woman chosen? What if the very absence of a husband does not signify the absence of a calling, but rather the unfolding of a unique, powerful, and God-ordained story? What if her current narrative is not a tragedy to be endured, but a magnificent testimony in the making? Consider some of the most powerful women throughout history and within the sacred scriptures. Many of them walked alone, yet not one of them walked without profound purpose. Some were widows, carrying immense grief but unwavering faith. Some were single, navigating paths unburdened by societal expectations. Some faced rejection, and others abandonment. Yet, not a single one of them was ever overlooked by the omnipresent God who meticulously writes every single story. And tonight, if you are that woman, if you have ever felt unseen, deemed unworthy, or believed yourself unloved, this message is specifically crafted for you. Because loneliness, true loneliness, is not merely the absence of a human companion. It is the absence of a profound connection with the Creator. And when you cultivate that connection, you discover a wholeness that transcends all earthly relationships. Woman who finds herself sleeping alone without a husband is often subjected to the world's most painful and judgmental questions. What is wrong with her? Society asks, implying a defect, a flaw. Why has no one chosen her? They wonder, as if her value is contingent upon external validation. The weight of these unspoken accusations can be crushing, leading to quiet tears and a profound sense of inadequacy. But let me shatter those baseless assumptions right now. There is nothing inherently wrong with her. She is not waiting to be chosen. She has already been profoundly chosen by the one whose boundless love never, ever fails. Her strength is not measured by whether or not she shares her life with a partner. No, her true strength is found in the silent battles she has fought and valiantly won on her own. It is forged in the nights she cried herself to sleep, yet still summoned the courage and grace to rise the very next morning, renewed and ready to face the day. It is found in the unwavering, tenacious faith she carries within her, even when the relentless whispers of the world tell her she should be utterly discouraged and defeated. She has navigated the desolate terrain of loneliness and emerged not broken but profoundly stronger. She has endured the heavy weight of waiting, but she has steadfastly refused to relinquish hope. She has been misunderstood, unfairly judged, and relentlessly questioned. Yet through it all, she stands firm, rooted in the unshakable truth that her worth is not derived from the fleeting validation of others, but from the eternal, unconditional and unshakable love of God. If she truly desires love and companionship, she can wait with profound faith, trusting in God's perfect timing and His divine plan. But she must never, under any circumstances, believe the insidious lie that she is less without it. Marriage is, without a doubt, a beautiful and sacred gift, a covenant designed by God. However, it is not, and never has been, the only calling for a woman. Love itself is a magnificent blessing, enriching life in countless ways, but it is not, and cannot be, the foundational bedrock of her inherent purpose. A woman's true value is not defined by her relationship status, but by the unique, divine purpose God has intricately woven into the very fabric of her being. So let the world say what it will. Let the cruel whispers come. Let the unfounded judgment fall upon her. But let her stand resolute and unyielding in the unwavering truth. She is not a woman passively waiting to be fulfilled by another. She is not merely half of a whole, incomplete and yearning. No, she is already whole. She is already loved. She is already profoundly called. And whether she walks alone for a season or for a lifetime, she walks with undeniable purpose, with inherent dignity and with immeasurable strength. And that, unequivocally, is more than enough.